it's Renee, the Life Over Coach. So I will give you guys a few minutes to join in. Happy Sunday. I hope everyone had a good time. I had a good weekend. It was a little bit restful and did some community service, and I spoke at an event. So, hey Whitney, thank you for joining. Happy Sunday. We're just waiting for a couple people to join in. Hey Jerome. So I have my glasses on and I cannot read that first letter. It's that first word. It says ESCAR PHEUS. Okay. I don't know why I can't see it with my glasses. It looks kind of crazy, but that's okay. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys. So you guys know the first couple of minutes, we just spent a little bit of time chit-chatting and you all telling me about your weekend. So type in what you guys did for the weekend. And hopefully I'll be able to see everybody's name. I tell you, from second grade to the time I turned 40, my vision stayed the same. I literally had the same prescription for, what is that, like 30 some years? How old are you in second grade? Like 6 or 7? And once I turned 40, every year my vision gets worse, and it's crazy. Whitney, you said absolutely nothing. Hey Drafet, thanks for joining. Yeah. And so now I have like so I think the bottom are super they're not very strong, like bifocals, and the top is just regular for distance. So I have astigmatism, and I wanted to get, hey Bryant, thanks for joining. I wanted to get LASIK, so I had put money aside in my little, I don't know if you guys know, I think I've talked about it before though. I have what I call a play money account. So that's money that I put aside, and it's for me to do whatever I want with. And when it's gone, it's gone. So it's like all of my fun stuff, my gas, my groceries. If I want like new shoes, new clothes, I got to save it in my play money account. And so I had stopped eating out. I wasn't buying any clothes, no shoes, because I was like, I'm getting LASIK. So I'm going to save up my little pennies for my LASIK. And I went, and they told me I didn't qualify. So I was so sad. So yeah, I don't know what's up with my eyeballs and why suddenly I can't see as well as I used to be able to, but I'll be wearing glasses forever. So I was like, well, I'll just get super cute glasses. I think I had talked about them when I first got these frames, because I spent way more than I had ever spent on glasses. But that's a whole nother conversation. So, hey Stan, thanks for joining. What'd you guys do for the weekend? I had a good time Saturday. Hey Tangela, hey Soror, thank you for joining. I so love our Sunday date night. I get excited when I'm about to come on, and I'm like, yes, I get to hang out with all my friends and meet new people, and I get to stay in my house. That's like super cool. Hey, over there on Instagram, thank you for joining. I see you waving. We're going to get started. Actually, we're going to get started now. I like to be on time. I'll spend the first couple of minutes kind of chit-chatting with you guys, and then we get started. And for those who come late, they can always go back and watch the replay. So it's hot in here again. I don't know what's going on. And you know what else? It's still light outside, and that is bothering me because I'm so used to being dark when I'm talking to you guys. So y'all are probably out playing and having a good time still. But it's okay. We're going to get started anyway. So for those of you who may not know me, my name is Renee Butler. I'm the Life Over Coach. I am a speaker, an award-winning business owner, and a certified project manager. I show you how to organize and prioritize your life and teach you how to monetize your business ideas and products. So simply put, I teach you how to get your life and get your money. So happy Sunday, happy date night. Thank you guys for joining. So today's R&Rs. If this is your first time joining me, drop your name and where you're from, so I can say hello, give you a shout out. This is another, if you are not following me on my Life Over Coach pages, please give me a like or a follow. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, and Snapchat. I am going to be transitioning over to my business page. I've been telling you guys this for like a month. So starting next week on the 25th, I will be airing from my Life Over Coach Facebook page, not my personal page. But I'll still give you guys a reminder. Hey, Ed. Hey, Angela. Thank you guys for joining. All right, and I've been talking about doing a live 2-day training workshop. If this is something that you are interested in, just put a 5 somewhere in the comments and I will reach out to you directly to talk about it. So we're gonna, hey Alex, thanks for joining. We'll be building your businesses, creating your business plans, looking at what products you have, if your websites aren't done, finishing those, creating product stores, doing your marketing and all your branding strategies. So again, if it's something you're interested in, put a 5 in the comment section. All right, I think that's all for that. Y'all ready for content? Can I see some yeses? Yes, 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 yes. I'll give you guys a second because I know there's a delay. So tonight, we are going to be talking about ethics and social responsibility. Hey, Ron, thanks for joining. Of business owners. Now, some people are like, well, what's that? What does that mean for me as a business owner? Well, social responsibility is an ethical theory whereby individuals are expected to fulfill certain civic duties that benefit society as a whole. It's kind of that concept of the rich are expected to help the poor. And so as a business owner, you're expected to donate to charities and support your community. I think some of us do that as well in our personal lives. And let's talk about quickly, I think we all have heard of the story of Robin Hood, right? Where he stole from the rich, gave to the poor. Well, socially, his causes are admired, but ethically, it's wrong. You can't steal from other people and then give to someone else, even though it seems like it's a good cause, it's not. So what does this really mean for us, and what does that look like in the workplace? So how can you be both ethically and socially responsible when it comes to society, the environment, the production of your goods and services, as well as economically? Hey, Chris, that's my twin, y'all. So I'm going to share with you guys 10 ways that I think that businesses can function as examples, both ethically and being socially responsible. So number 1, can I see some ones? Number 1 is know your state and government regulations and guidelines when it comes to like code of conduct, civil rights, and socially acceptable standards. I know that every industry is a little bit different, but you need to know what all of that looks like. And most of your civil rights types laws, those are all the same across the board. Number 2 is ensure your employees are safe, they're treated with dignity and respect, they've got reasonable work hours and wages. So let's say you are, in where you work or the business that you own, you guys use some kind of chemicals or something like that. Ensure that your workplace won't do any harm to your employees by establishing like proper disposal methods. For example, let's take hospitals. They have an ethical responsibility to dispose of things like medication, needles, bodily fluids, and other contaminants in an environment-friendly and safe manner. So think of the same things. Hey, Andre, thanks for joining. Think of the same things for your company and how you can ensure that you have a safe place for your employees. Number 3, this is my favorite one because it really does speak to who you are personally. Number 3 is establish values for your organization. What are the things that mean the most to you, such as honesty, integrity, people keeping their word and their promises, loyalty, fairness, kindness, excellence, leadership, morale, accountability? Like we could sit here and go on and on. But choose things that are close to you that you want your employees to represent for your company. Clearly document those values and ensure that your employees know them and operate under the purview of your value system. Hey, JST 1908. That's one of my sorors. I like the way you did that. Thanks for joining. All right, number 4 is establish good policies that clearly define the consequences of not following company rules and regulations, because certain violations of the law or codes can be detrimental to your business. So employees need to know that you value your company and that certain shortcuts won't be tolerated. okay? So as a project manager, we always talk about time, money, quality, and it's a constant balance. And everyone wants to get things done kind of the cheapest way, but cheap doesn't always equate to quality. So, for example, if you're building a bridge, the answer would be no to, oh, I just want the cheapest solution no matter what. I heard about an incident in Florida I think it was Friday or Thursday, on a college campus where a bridge collapsed and 14 people were killed. And I am sure, I'm not an attorney, but it's not rocket science. I am pretty sure that both the school and the contractor will be sued and potentially found liable for millions of dollars. We don't know, what has happened, but maybe they took some shortcuts. Yeah, it was Friday in Miami. Thank you, Alex. So as a business owner, if that was your company, think of the damage that you've done. You could potentially lose your whole operation because maybe an employee purchased the wrong type of metal or something. They took a cheaper route. So you want to make sure that your employees know what will and what won't be tolerated in your company. All right, number 5, ensure that you have some type of, you said it was a prefab material. Yes, that's like, I learned something new. Since we've been flipping houses, a 2x4 is no longer really a true 2x4. And so some of these older houses you go into, like the wood is literally super thick and it does measure 2x4. Now it's not quite 2x4. So little things like that. Okay, back to number 5. Hey, David, thanks for joining. Ensure that there's a help desk or some type of support system that either you or your employees can reach out to if you don't have the right answer. And it's okay, like it's 100% okay to say that you don't know the answer to something and offer to get back with someone the correct answer versus giving somebody like false information. And I'm a true proponent of tell me the truth so I can make the best decisions that are right for me. And so it's okay to say, I really don't know, but I will get back to you with the answer that you're looking for. All right, number 6. Learn to balance the needs of both stockholders and employees. And I know we hear all the time in the news about stockholders and, people having to meet certain quotas to make the stockholders happy. But if there's a decision that you're making that it's simply to increase profits, and it ultimately will directly or indirectly do harm to your employees, sit back and make the right decision and make sure you're keeping your employees safe and you're doing right by them. And many professions, the first ethical responsibility is to do no harm. So think about that when you're making decisions. I think across the board, the same thing goes, that you do no harm to people. Hey, Amanda, thanks for joining. Number 7 is recycling and eliminating waste. So think about areas in your company where you can do your part to be more environmentally friendly. So maybe have recycling containers around for various types of waste. Encourage digital sharing of documents. So it's less paper copies, you're saving trees. And guess what? You're increasing your bottom line because the less paper people are using, that's money that you're saving. So think about that. Number 8, hey guys on Instagram, thanks for joining. Number 8 is identify philanthropic endeavors where your company and your employees can perform and promote like human welfare and goodwill. So you can donate time, money, training, any kind of expertise or resources that your organization has to support certain causes. So on a large scale, think about like a Target or an Oprah or Microsoft. Like they first come to mind. They donate millions of dollars every year to support educational scholarships, programs, and other kind of causes. So they have lots of money, and it used to be, I'm pretty sure it is still a tax write-off. I don't know what Trump is doing now, but it's a great tax write-off for them. And it makes their company look good because they're out there in the community doing some great things. But let's say you're a small company. Hey, Liz. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Mark. Thank you guys for joining. So on a smaller scale, like your grocery store, like a local grocery store, they might be able to support something like, let's say, the Susan G. Komen, Walk for Breast Cancer. So they may not be able to physically give $100,000 to support the effort, but they can have their employees participate in the walk, raise funds, and then donate all those proceeds. So you too, as a small business owner, can do the same thing. Encourage your employees and support them in all of the causes that may be close to their heart. Number 9, and we've talked about this one before because I am very, very big on this. And a lot of people do not have the proper insurance. Have good insurance. If you have employees, you need a minimum of $1 million per incident per employee. There are so many unforeseen circumstances that can occur, and you really do want to have the best protection. And I think I told you guys, especially if you were dealing with people, children, vehicles, any of that kind of stuff, try to do like $2 million per person per incident. Talk to your attorney, sit down and map out scenarios and what you guys think is the best for you, for your insurance needs, and then contact your insurance agent. And I used, it was called Mouton Insurance Agency, and she and I are on Facebook. Her name is Shelly Grasty. She's a great agent if you guys are looking for any types of insurance. Alex, you said yes, or an organization like United Way. Any type of nonprofit organization that your company wants to support is a great idea. Wow, we went through these quick. We're almost done. Liz said, make sure you understand employees versus contractor when you have on and off-site voluntary events. Absolutely. So an employee is someone who is who's receiving a W-2 from you, and they work directly for you. You are directing work to them. A contractor is someone who you've probably put together some type of performance work statement or some kind of bid on the street, or someone that you are paying directly. You're not taking any taxes out. You are not necessarily directing work to them. You've asked them to perform work. They've told you how they're going to perform it. You accept that contract. They are considered a contractor or a 1099. And so it's going to look different for insurance. Thank you, Liz, for bringing that up. Hi, Sean. Thanks for joining. All right. Number 10 is make ethical decisions a priority. So a socially responsible company is viewed as highly favorable in society, which translates to great profits, happy shareholders, and happy employees, right? So some of the benefits that you get out of that are you've got higher morale within your organization and your employees. You're attracting new customers on a daily basis. You are building higher customer loyalty. You're reducing negative press or backlash that's caused from you not doing the right things. And it also helps to make a positive impact on your community. So that's number 10. Alex said, does your insurance representative have a COBRA that includes life insurance as well as health insurance? Alex, I'm really not sure. You can call and talk to her. I used Kaiser for health insurance for my employees. They were the cheapest in terms of best quality for the dollar. So they offered like full coverage, 100%. There was no like 80-20, 70-30. And while it sounds tempting to do like a 70-30 policy, keep in mind, if you have an incident and you're in the hospital for a couple of months, depending on the level of care that you're receiving, you could have an insurance bill that's like $1-2 million. So who's paying 30% of that? Not many people have $300,000 or $600,000 sitting on the side for medical bills. So I'm a proponent of 100% coverage. Not a lot of people, necessarily have that available to them. But if you can get that for yourself and for your employees, I highly recommend it. I've seen incidents with some of my friends. A girlfriend of mine, when we were in college, she was hospitalized for almost a year, She had like a $7 million health bill because of the criticality of the needs that she needed from the hospital. So, or the criticality of her situation. You can't pay, I mean, I don't know anyone, unless you're a multi-billionaire, that's paying 30% of $7 million without having to file for bankruptcy. Yes, Kaiser, I've experienced, especially for employees, Kaiser is the best to go with, or even Blue Cross Blue Shield. They also offer 100% coverage across the board. That's not going to break the bank. All right, that's all that I have for today. It's 7:21, so we have 4 minutes. I'm usually running late. I was trying to keep it to this our 7:25 because I know it's summertime is coming and everybody wants to be outside having a good time. So did you guys have any questions? And share, some of your experiences if you have some that you would like to share with us. And I also, most of you know that I'm a certified project manager. I also teach ethics and social responsibility for PMI in some classes. Let me see here. Okay, I thought I was missing some comments. Do I have information on either of the two? Oh, Alex, you mean for Kaiser versus Blue Cross Blue Shield? You can just Google it or go right on their site and you can download samples of what each policy offers, because they do also have some 100% with all the coverages. They do have some like 90-10, some 80-20s that you can look at. So I would definitely say, check those out and see what works best for you. Hey, Shawnee. Hey, Clint. Thanks for joining, guys. I know there's a delay in comments. I always feel silly because I'm sitting here like, should I talk about something else or should I wait for the comments to scroll through? Okay, Liz said, make sure if working with a nonprofit to verify their tax deductibility status on the IRS website. Absolutely. Because sometimes you might think that you're able to write off something and you can't. And some organizations also, they'll put, let's say you're buying a ticket to something, they'll put that maybe 30% or 70% of the ticket price is tax deductible. So make sure you're aware with that so you guys don't get into any tax implications when you're donating and serving. And if any of you want Shelly's phone number, just hit my DM and I'll give you her number. Or like I said, you can find her on Facebook. And I think she underwrites, it's called Mouton Insurance Company, but I can't remember. There's a larger company attached to it. I think it's not Nationwide. It might be Geico. I don't remember. I'm sorry, guys. But she can tell you everything you need to know. All right, I'm going to look for a couple more comments. Anybody over on Instagram have any comments or questions about tonight's topic? All right. If none, I'm going to give you guys your time back. It is 7:24, so we finished a minute early today. Yay! Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will be back here 7 o'clock next Sunday. See you guys later. Bye.